What's up, Gromies? Class is in session. We got Chalk Talk episode 2 here. Now, before we dive in onto the research and the content creators and the research that I think you guys should follow, I just want to kind of talk about how we got a bad message on our first Chalk Talk episode, and I don't blame the guy. I don't think he was wrong in any means. I have only been gardening for 2 years, but I've had success, very good success in the first 2 years of gardening. I didn't have to hit the struggle bus to begin to grow, and this misconception that you have to struggle before you're a good grower. I think that's false. I think that in today's age, with all the knowledge and the research that's being done, you don't have to struggle for 16 years like I bore here in the messages. And I'm sorry that you had to struggle and you feel like you couldn't teach. If you do have good knowledge, share it. Let people know. I mean, there's always going to be bad influences, so let's bring all these good influences and bring us together as a community. And that's all I'm trying to do, is be that stepping stone to a person that's never grown or thought about growing before to a successful garden the very first time. There's no reason to struggle for a year, 2 years before you can call yourself a good grower, because I think that's nonsense. I think with, like I said, today's day and age, the technology, the internet, everything has just made it so much easier for us to learn. You just have to go find that good content, go find the good research. I don't think that Reddit is a good place to go for research. That's a personal opinion. I feel like there's a lot of trolls on there, and there's a lot of people with a lot of egos that think that their way is the right way. And I'm not trying to push you onto the way that I garden. I'm just trying to show you that I've had very good success by gardening this way, and I don't want you guys to spend more money and more time than you have to. I want you guys to really not just grow to grow your yield, but to grow to be part of the community, to be sharing love, be sharing knowledge. And I say that all the time because I firmly believe it. I mean it. I want you guys to be able to just soar with me and be nothing but good vibes. If you have something bad to say, just bite your tongue, unsubscribe. We don't need that shit here. We're trying to be a good, like-minded community. We're trying to break the stigma of cannabis. We're trying to be the light in somebody's day, and that's all I'm trying to do, is just bring somebody up with me. And I will never charge you for my information, because I don't think that I should have to charge you, because I want you guys to thrive. I want you guys to grow, skip steps, and that's why I'm bringing you this Chalk Talk. That's why I want you guys to grow with me. Go check out my Instagram just to show you that I am a very good grower, and I want you guys to know that it's not me that necessarily is the good grower. It's the research. It's the good environment. It's the good genetics. It's the good soil that leads you to success, not 16 years of gardening. You can be an excellent gardener in your first year if you just do the correct research, find the right people to work with. So we're going to jump on the board here. I just want to get that out there, guys, that I am by no means an expert. I'm just showing you what's worked for me. I've been gardening for only 2 years, like I've said, and I've had amazing success, and I don't think that you should have to struggle and fight and get bad vibes from people when you don't have to. Just get away with those people. I mean, join good communities like the people that I have on the board that show nothing but love and knowledge. They dedicate their time here, and that's what it's all about for me, is just bringing this community together, help you skip some steps. So I'll stop chattering now. I know I get out there sometimes, but I'm very passionate about this. I'm very passionate about you. I'm very passionate about just taking this community to a whole nother level with so much love that, you kill them with kindness. That's my whole meaning of life, is there's no reason to shout and boast. You just be humble, know that you're putting in the work, know that you put in the effort, and the rest is going to come to you. So let's dive in. Research here. You can see the board's filled up here. There's so many good ones. I wish I could have filled them all. It would have taken 5, 6, 7 chalkboards. So if I forgot your name, please, I just was the ones that came off the top of my head, the ones that influenced me, and these aren't just the main ones. There's some I left out, like I talked about. And I'm just going to kind of talk about them a little bit. We won't talk about every single one, but I just want to talk about the main ones that stick out to me that's really changed my garden. So Build a Soil, I got to go with number 1, because I started in synthetics, and a lot of people start in synthetics, and we get this confusion about organics, that it's all chemistry and biology, and you have to know everything there is about that to be able to grow organic. And that's not the case, especially with people like Build a Soil. They create this perfect balance, nutrients, soil, everything you need to be success, to be able to allow you step back and learn more about the plant and why it's doing what it's doing, the biology in the soil. Why are the microbes eating the bacteria? Why are the fungi putting their webs out? Why are we doing these things? And that's what I love about Build a Soil, is they teach you how they're doing it, just like I'm trying to advocate for Build a Soil, because Jeremy is the GOAT. He's He has changed my life by, I can't even fathom, because of their positive vibes. The whole crew over there just helps you. They don't want anything in return. Yes, they are a business. They sell products, but it's good products. It's not something they're just trying to sell you on to get you to buy their stuff. It works. It all works. It's organic material. It's nothing that they invented. So I just want to influence. Try Build a Soil out. If you're struggling with synthetics, if you're struggling with smaller pots, get into the bigger beds, get into Build a Soil. It's going to be a little more upfront cost, but I promise you, you're going to crush it, and your yields are going to totally blow out your 5, 7, 10-gallon pots, and your money up front is going to pay for itself. You're not buying continuous bags of soil. You're reusing your soil. You're not buying a bunch of bloom boosters and synthetic nutrients. You're using organic matter to run your garden, and it's a hands-off gardening experience. So I'll just kind of hop over here. Crop Culture, my dude here, he's a breeder. He is very, very positive guy. I got to meet up with him a couple times. We actually are starting a podcast together that's going to help gardeners in other ways to be able to help them break the wall to the next step. And that's all I'm going to keep doing, is just sharing knowledge, sharing love. I don't need money. I don't need fame. I'm just trying to help you guys, and I want to help myself by bringing good, like-minded, good vibes into my life, because that's all we want, is a little bit of love and a little bit of care. So that's all I'm going to influence and keep doing what I'm doing. Grassroots is obviously the fabric pots I use. It's a very good living soil liner. They have a podcast on Spotify that he talks with a lot of very, very bright individuals that have a lot to say about organic gardening. Go check them out. My dude, Canna Matt Creations. If you don't know, go check him out. He's my boy, my day one. We moved over here to Michigan together. We create content together. We grow together. He's got his own thing. I got mine, but we're always in each other's garden, helping each other out, sharing that love and knowledge. Like I say, just keep going, keep going. So Frenchy Cannoli, Basement Grow Show, we're going to kind of combine them together, because not because they're similar in all aspects, but Frenchy Cannoli and Basement Grow Show love their rosin, love to wash their hash and make the rosin. They like the bubble hash. So if you want a good rosin guy, go check these guys out. Matt turned me on to Frenchy Cannoli. He's old school, rest in peace. And he's just a very, very smart individual. In Basement Grow Show, he'll give you a good time, a laugh, and he'll show you how he does his rosin, and he's always open to help you. So Kyle Cushman, Ed Rosenthal, Brandon Rush, Jace Plant Speaker, they're all legends. You know who they are probably if you're on this channel. They're goats. They've showed me a lot. Kyle Cushman showed me all about supercropping, Cushman Chiropractics, and supercropping changed my garden, just like Scrogging has with the Northern Scrogger, which he's up here too somewhere, I would imagine. And that's why I'm trying to just show you guys these content creators, because I've learned from all these people. Like, I didn't just create all this. I've learned from these people. I picked correct research, things that work in gardens. It's not just people with clout trying to just, oh, my way is the only right way, because that's bullshit. There isn't. There's a million ways to grow these plants. I'm not against synthetic. I'm just showing you, once again, what has worked for me. I travel for work. I'm always going, and organic gardening works for me. So Dr. Elaine Ingram, she created the Soil Food Web. She didn't create it, but she exposed it for what it is, and just showing us how we're farming wrong with these rotated crops. You know, you want to establish this no-till garden, and that's what we're trying to recreate in these organic beds, is this undisturbed, fully populated with microbes, with biology, with worms, with nematodes, with all the good beneficials that you're going to want in there, even the bad beneficials, if that's what you want to call it. It's this balance that the whole world works by. That's why the grass grows the way it does. That's why the trees grow in beautiful areas to where there's no nutrition. It's just dropping their leaves. The microbes are doing the work and replenishing that and turning it into available food for the trees. It's just this whole cycle, and we can recreate this indoors, which is amazing. And that's what I'm trying to do, is show you that it's all natural to us. It's nothing special. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just recreating what happens underground outdoors. So Mr. Grow It, my dude, I got to meet him over there in LA. I've run his Chill Out OG. It's a great cultivar to run. Go check that out. And you already know who Mr. Grow It is. He's the legend. He's the first person I ever researched. He's the first person ever to show me the beginning steps. He breaks it down for you. He's even got a book Organic Cannabis Cultivation, which is really cool. I'm actually in this book, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a really good read. I'm not promoting for Mr. Grow It. He's just a really down-ass dude. He's so smart and just so humble, and that's what I look for when I look for creators, is somebody that's humble, because if you're working with humble people, they don't care what you think. They don't care for clout or any of that. They're trying to just explain to you the good knowledge and education that it takes to become a good gardener. I'm just going to run through Untrained Astronaut, To Be Blunt, Huygen, Chad Westport, Deuce of Farms. There's Northern Scrog. I knew he was down here. 420 Scene, I Can THC, Seed to Harvest Podcast. These are good, like-minded, good vibe people. Like, they do nothing but just hang out, share love, knowledge, and they have nothing bad to say, and they won't give you anything bad to say. That there's no reason for that in this gardening community, in this cannabis community. Is like, we're all stoners at the end of the day. Like, why are we hating on anybody, especially if you're growing the gosh darn shit? Like, if you're growing a plant, like, respect to you. Like, that's like another level. You spent money investing in yourself, believing in yourself, and that's what it's all about. Just believe in yourself. You can crush it. You're gonna crush it, and we're gonna keep creating content. I don't care what the haters say. I don't give a shit about what anyone says. And I'm sorry I'm getting a little loud with it, but I really love you guys. I love what we're doing here. I love you guys for subscribing to me, and I just want to keep sharing love and knowledge, what I'm doing in my garden, and that's pretty much it, guys. Like, I know I may have missed some of these here. James Loud, really good cultivar. I'm running his, he's a really good breeder and a podcast. Very, very inspirational. The Soil King, he's a really good guy. And you can start reading books. I got a couple here. My first book that I got into ever that I bought, I was in Indiana still, was the Cannabis Grow Bible. There's so many basics in here. And just highlight it and read through it. It's a good, easy book to get into. And then the Intelligent Gardener, if you want to get more advanced into the organic growing, and you want to know what's actually going on in your nutrients, your food, and how everything works, this is a great book. And then we got a Cannabis Breeder Bible here. There's so many good books, so much good knowledge, so many good content creators. Just find the right ones. If you struggle finding them, reach out to me. I would love to turn you on. There's my boy upstairs. He's getting rowdy. But that's what it's all about for me. I love my family. I love you guys. You've become my family. And I'm going to keep doing what we're doing. I want to keep getting the good comments from you guys. I appreciate you guys for standing up to me on that last YouTube video, because you can see the light. That's all we're doing, is bringing the community together, trying to help people skip steps, save some money, and just bring another person up with them. Bring people up. Don't bring them down. There's no reason for that. So I'll let you go, Gromies. Till next time, this has been Chalk Talk Episode 2. It's been awesome running with you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. Much love, and I'll see you next time.